Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and welcome back to another feature preview. Feature previews are a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you features that are going to be included in the next big update for Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation. I can do this by showing you gameplay of the corresponding PC update, in this case 1.8, and this means instead of just talking over a screenshot about a feature, I can actually show you what it looks like, how it works, as well as some of the cool subtleties you might not be able to realize from just a screenshot. If you do like these feature previews, please do like the video and let me know. It helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you like it, because today what we're going to be covering is classic crafting, or manual crafting, PC crafting, whatever you want to call it. I figured I'd do, kind of a preview and explain to you how it works, because a lot of people either understand the basics, don't understand it, or think, why do we even need it, because the console crafting is better. And to be fair, the console crafting does have a lot of advantages over the PC, but it's not fair to say there's no advantages from the PC over the console, and that's why I'll be explaining what I'm explaining in today's video. So let's get started with what classic crafting is. So I'm just going to call it that for the rest of the video. Basically, classic crafting is the PC crafting system that the PC has used since it launched back in, when Survival launched the PC, and it's one of the defining parts of Minecraft, because instead of just being able to, go into a crafting menu and be like, okay, I want iron boots, and just being able to press on them, you need to know the recipe of the iron boots. This is all you get. You don't get, the fancy set-up items, and that means you need to learn the recipe, like I said. So, for instance, if you want to make iron boots, you have to be like this. If you don't know the recipe, you don't get them, and, that might seem really harsh and really unfair to some people, but, that's kind of one of the things that made Minecraft so popular, because you had to discover all these recipes yourself. I remember when I first discovered the ladder recipe, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You can go like that and it makes a ladder. And, there's some really cool things in these recipes, like how they make what they make, and, that's something I think is really cool. But, yeah, so that's the PC crafting system. You manually put the items into the grid. That's how they work. When you're in your inventory, you get a 2x2 grid. When you go to this, you get a 3x3 grid. And the advantages of this system are kind of limited, because on the console, if you want to make something, it's really quick. You just go in there, you press it, you do that. On this, you have to, go in. If you want to make leggings, you have to go like this, and it can take longer, to be honest, to do this system, especially if you're going to be using a thumbstick. But that's, again, it's not fair to say that the classic crafting system doesn't have its advantages, and let's try and fight the other side now. So basically, one of the big advantages, in my opinion, is because classic crafting, if it comes properly to console and has all the PC functionality, it means there will be a few advantages. First of all, if you know the recipes but don't know their locations, it means you can switch from the PC to the console easier. If you mostly play PC but play a little bit of console, you don't have to remember that, armor is in the third tab from the left or something like that. I don't think I was right on that one, but you don't have to remember all those things. You just have to know, okay, I'm just gonna, make my sword, place my thing there, place my iron. Okay, I've got my sword and that's done. Second of all, there are some recipes which will be faster on the console than is possible on the PC. So, for instance, if you want to make sticks, it's that fast, that simple. If you want to make a sword, you just saw me. It's this simple, you go from that to that. And if you want to make multiple items in a row, you can leave some of the items in the crafting grid. In fact, I think one of the most popular ones is like, if you go like, wait, let me do this. So, if you go like this, for instance, this is, this might be slightly faster than the console version. You can just be like, iron leggings, iron helmet, done. And you take both at the same time, and you've got both pairs of things. Second of all, there is another big advantage in that shift clicking, which is a PC feature that you can do on the console by pressing Y, so you can move items like that. This means you can craft stuff much faster. Like right now, if you want to make 1,000 sticks, or, some ridiculous number of sticks, you put the items in, then you manually have to press A, and each time you do it, you get this sort of thing going on. On the PC, if you shift click the stack, you get as many as it can possibly craft, and this means you can get a bunch of stuff made at once. And it means, if you're making all these sticks, for instance, to make all these ladders, you can do it so much faster. And, again with I'll show you again with ladders. So, if you just take this and then you split them into half and you do this over and over again, you can make so many ladders so much faster than you possibly can on the console, and it's one of the big advantages. So now I've just made myself, that many ladders in that fast, as opposed to being like A. So that's one of the biggest advantages, some items being faster and, that thing are big advantages. The big disadvantages is having to know every crafting recipe. I doubt most, I personally can't say I know every crafting recipe, but there are some really tricky ones. Like a piston, for instance, it's like 3 bits of wood at the top, there's a redstone in the middle, and then an iron there. No, it's probably the other way around, maybe? Yeah, there you go. So, a piston recipe, like, look at this. This is so complex and strange. Like, trying to know all these recipes can be difficult to remember. So, I think there is going to be a place for both these things. I think if you're PvPing and you need that quick response time, I think there's going to be some advantage to using classic crafting. I think, it might be fun to, like, set the rule for the whole world to have to use it, so it, adds that new level of skill. I think for very specific events, classic crafting is definitely going to play its place. But if you don't want to use it, if you want to stick to the automatic crafting, the console crafting, I don't think there's going to be too much of a downside. I think it's mainly just if you want to have this nice PC feature, you can have it. If you don't want to have it, that's entirely fine by everyone else too. So yeah, it's just one of those features that I think is cool because, you know, they're dedicated, they're trying to, you know, let PC players convert easier, and that's always a good thing. I think having everyone be able to play everyone else's platform is just kind of a general all-round good thing, and maybe that means that automatic crafting, you know, console crafting will come to PC too. At least someone can hope. So yeah, that's everything I have to say about PC crafting, classic crafting. It's a really cool system that I'm going to use just for fun, but you don't have any obligation to use it, and if you do use it, you get a tiny advantage in some specific situations, and I think that's all you need from a thing to make it a viable feature. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know. Share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, including a feature preview usually every Friday. If there's a new feature to show up, then I can do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. In fact, I think I've got a cool video on how to make tools last longer tomorrow, so I'll see you all in that video. Bye.